Today we will see about simple, compound and complex sentences. What is simple sentence, what is compound sentence and what is complex sentence. Right? Simple, compound and complex sentences. Let me tell you. These are the types of sentence based on structure. The structure of every sentence changes. That makes it whether it is a simple sentence, whether it is a compound sentence or whether it is a complex sentence. Let us study one by one what is a simple sentence, what is a complex sentence and what is compound sentence. So, see this example. Rahul completed his work. Let us see this sentence. Look, Rahul completed his work. You will find that in this sentence there is one subject, one verb and some other words. Right? It is object, but at the place of object some other words can also be there. It can be adverb, it can be adjective, it can be adverbial phrase, anything. But important thing is this is verb and this is finite verb. Do you know finite verb? Finite verb that changes according to the subject and the tense. Those verbs which do not change according to the subject and according to the tense of the verb, they are not finite verbs, but they are non-finites. We need finite verb. The demand of simple sentence is finite verb. So look here, there is one subject, one finite verb and the meaning of this sentence is absolutely complete. This type of structure of a sentence is called as a simple sentence. It is a simple sentence having only one subject, one finite verb and the meaning complete. Got it? Let us write one more example. He went home. Again, this is a subject, though it is a pronoun, still it works for Rahul. Subject, one finite verb and the meaning of a sentence is complete. This is one more simple sentence, right? This is also a simple sentence. Right? Now, we will do one thing. We will join these two sentences. Rahul completed his work and he went home. Now because this sentence has been the part of the whole sentence, therefore this will not be capital one, this will be small. Now the sentence starts from Rahul and ends at the full stop here. The whole sentence is Rahul completed his work and he went home. Okay. Now this is a simple sentence, but sentence doesn't end here. Therefore, there are two simple sentences we can say. Now because it is a sentence, we cannot call this part as a sentence, but it is a clause now. The part of a sentence in which there is one finite verb is called as a clause. One finite verb, therefore one clause. One more finite verb, therefore one more clause. So in this sentence you will find two clauses. Rahul completed his work, this is one clause. He went home, this is one more clause. Okay, so this part is called as a clause. What is it? Clause. C-L-A-U-S-E, clause. But this is a special type of clause. See once again. Rahul completed his work. Okay, the meaning of this clause is complete. He went home. The meaning of this clause is also complete. Therefore, this clause is called as principal clause. What is it? Principal clause. Principal clause. It also can be called as main clause. So you will find that there is one principal clause, there is one more principal clause. Two principal clauses are joined with the help of conjunction. And is a conjunction. This is coordinating conjunction. This is coordinating conjunction. Conjunction. Why it is called as coordinating conjunction? The speciality of coordinating conjunction is this, that it joins two same clauses. If on one part there is principal clause, on another side of the conjunction you will find principal clause. It doesn't simply join principal clauses. Coordination conjunction also joins two subordinate clauses too. But the condition remains, if on one side there is subordinate clause, on the another side there must be subordinate clause. If two subordinate clauses are there, coordinating conjunction joins two same clauses. Okay, this is the function of coordinating conjunction. Got? So, and here is a coordinating conjunction. Now see the whole structure once again. Because there are now two clauses, two finite verbs, therefore I cannot keep simple here, because this is no more a simple one, because a simple sentence means in which there is one finite verb. We have got two finite verbs, therefore this is not a simple sentence. This is compound sentence. What is it? It is a compound sentence. Now see the structure of a compound sentence. You will find that a compound sentence, in a compound sentence there are two principal clauses joined with the help of a coordinating conjunction. Now as a matter of fact, simply two principal clauses is not the only condition. There can be two or more than two principal clauses joined with the help of coordinating conjunction. One thing, the number of clauses, principal clauses, can be two or more than two. One thing. And coordinating conjunction is written here as and. But many times this and is not there. Simply comma works as and. Okay. Rahul completed his work, comma, he went home. Okay. And is not written there. But still, the meaning of and is there. Okay. So don't get confused whether it is and or not, but still the meaning of and is there, means still and is working there. Means the sentence is the same sentence, Rahul completed his work and he went home. This is a compound sentence. Once again, what is a compound sentence? Compound sentence is a sentence in which there are two principal clauses or more than two principal clauses joined with the help of coordinating conjunction or conjunctions. Got it? Now, suppose I do one thing. If I write this when before subject Rahul, so then you will find when Rahul completed his work. First it was Rahul completed his work and the meaning of this clause was complete. But now it is when Rahul completed his work. Okay, when Rahul completed his work, then what? What happened next? So the meaning of this clause remains incomplete. Who made this meaning incomplete? It is when. Okay, so when Rahul completed his work, meaning is not complete, therefore this is not a principal clause then. So, but clause is there because finite verb is there, therefore it is a clause, but this is not a principal clause. This type of clause is called as subordinate clause. Subordinate clause. Okay, subordinate clause is a clause in which the meaning is not complete. Okay, and the one who makes the meaning incomplete is this when. So this when is called as subordinating conjunction, because subordinating conjunction because it makes the clause subordinate. The meaning of this clause is not complete, therefore it is not a main clause, but it is a subordinate clause. And when is the word which makes this clause subordinate clause. Therefore this when is called as, this is a conjunction, therefore this conjunction is called as subordinating conjunction. Now see, on one side there is subordinate clause, whereas he went home is a main clause, the meaning is complete. These are two different clauses, therefore and will not be there. This coordinating conjunction will not be there, okay? Because the need of a coordinating conjunction, the demand of the coordinating conjunction is this, that it needs the same clauses on both sides. Whereas you will find that on one side there is subordinate clause and on another side there is a principal clause. So this cannot be the condition satisfied for and, therefore and cannot remain there. So the remaining structure is like this. When Rahul completed his work, he went home. One subordinate clause, one main clause. Okay. This type of structure is not a compound one. So this is called as a complex sentence. This is a complex sentence. So what is a complex sentence? Complex sentence is a sentence in which there is one principal clause. This is a principal clause, right? This is a principal clause, or it is a main clause. One principal clause or one main clause and one subordinate clause. This kind of structure is called as a complex sentence. Once again, so what is a complex sentence? Complex sentence is a sentence in which there is one principal clause and one subordinate clause. Now, the number of principal clause will be only one in complex sentence, but the number of subordinate clauses can change. It can be one or more than one subordinate clauses. So we will redefine this complex sentence in this way, that a complex sentence is one in which there is one principal clause and one or more than one subordinate clause or clauses. Got it? Now revise once again. What is a simple sentence? Simple sentence is a sentence in which there is one subject, one finite word and meaning complete. This is the demand of a simple sentence. What is a compound sentence? Two principal clauses or more than two principal clauses joined with the help of coordinating conjunction. What is a complex sentence? Complex sentence is one in which there is one principal clause but one or more than one subordinate clause or clauses. Got the simple sentence, compound sentence and complex sentence? That's it. This was about simple, compound and complex sentence. In the next video, we will definitely see the transformation of simple, compound and complex sentence and the types of compound sentence, types of complex sentences. Okay, so we will meet soon.